Hello, this is Brownstone 2004, and I am here today with another video. So today is Sunday, the time is 8:37 a.m. and the date is February 22nd. It's currently snowing outside. Looks like we're gonna have another bad storm today, so I hope everybody's home safe and hope everybody's warm. So let's continue with our video. We're on PS5. This is my newest character up to date. This is Angelus Prime, level 180, and he is my 8th and final character, at least for now. But today's going to be a short video because we're going to do a little something different. And I just want to talk about a Super Soul, something that I recently learned. For you veteran players out there, you may already know this, but I just found this out earlier this weekend. I didn't know this. So it's a Super Soul that I've talked about before, but it's not something new, at least I don't think it is, but it's something that I just discovered. So again, this is going to be a brief video, shorter than my normal videos, because I just want to talk about the Super Soul. And the Super Soul I want to talk about is this Super Soul here. Time for a little nap. Now, this Super Soul, what it does is Majin Buu Super Soul, and it's when the battle begins, it deals sleep damage to itself, and it always does that at the beginning of the mission. Okay, but it also activates Ki recovery mode. And for any Super Soul that does this, where you can generate Ki or regenerate Ki, this is probably the best Super Soul. Next to Vegeta Super Soul, I think I'm finally warmed up now. That's the other one. So these two Super Souls are the best Super Souls when it comes to regenerating Ki. No Super Soul regenerates Ki faster than these two. But the reason why I didn't like the Super Soul at first is because of the sleep damage. At the beginning of the battle.
Greetings.
At the beginning of a battle, it does sleep damage, so it kind of like makes you vulnerable, and it gives your opponent pretty much a free shot. Well, I learned
I'll show my power beyond that of Super Saiyan God.
I learned that this doesn't have to be the case. So here's how the Super Soul works, right? If you don't already know. See, at the beginning of the mission, sleep damage. And you're out for a few seconds, right? Before you snap back. Okay, so here's what I learned about the Super Soul. Now, I didn't know this at first. All right, so let me stop wasting time. Let me get on to it. That sleep damage, you can cancel that at any time. For example, right? Let's restart.
Barrier.
In order to cancel the sleep effect, you can activate your evasive. That's the only way to do it. Otherwise, you have to suffer that sleep duration until your enemy hits you. Once your enemy hits you, it brings you right out of it. But again, there's a sleep damage. 1, 2, 3, almost 5 seconds. Okay, that's plenty of time for your opponent to get at you, right? So this is probably not the most effective, if you're doing PvP combat. But again, You don't have to leave yourself vulnerable.
Barrier!
You can cancel it at any time. Okay? So that makes the Super Souls to me a whole lot better. The only caveat is you're spending stamina because you're using your evasive to come out of the sleep, to come out of the sleep effect, and it's costing you stamina. So my suggestion is, if you're going to use a Super Soul, get an evasive that doesn't cost as much ki. Evasive that doesn't cost no more than, doesn't cost as much stamina. So get an evasive that, takes no more than 200 stamina to activate, so you're not losing too much stamina. So, one more time. See? It knocks you out for a few seconds, but you don't have to stay that way.
Barrier!
Cancel it at any time. You'll use up a little bit of stamina, but you don't have to, leave yourself vulnerable to your opponent. So I just wanted to show you that, because if you was thinking about using, because for Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, this is one of the two best Super Souls to use. I will always keep saying that. So that will do it for this video. This is Brownstone 2004. I'm out.